You cannot honor John Lewis while at the same time standing in the way of voting rights.
U.S. Senate candidate Raphael Warnock joining a list of friends of John Lewis calling for action on a bill that Lewis championed last year.
We can change America, and in changing America, we can change the world.
As a young man, Lewis may have thought the fight was over after passage of the 1965 Civil Rights Voting Act. However, in 2013, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that some provisions no longer had to be followed by several southern states, including Georgia.
But if you don't have access to a polling place and you haven't received your absentee ballot, how are you supposed to vote?
Nancy Abudu from the Southern Poverty Law Center says since 2013, changes in voting laws in Georgia, along with the closing of some precincts, are affecting voters of color.
And we've been in support of passage of H.R. 4, the Voting Rights Advancement Act.
The Voting Rights Advancement Act, passed by the House last year, would put restrictions back in terms of voting laws. While states like Georgia argue the restrictions are no longer needed, Abudu says otherwise.
We don't have to look too far beyond the recent June 9th primaries in Georgia, where we saw 4 and 5 hour long waiting lines in order for people to vote, that those lines were predominantly in communities of color.
She says Georgia and other states have not proven they don't need federal oversight and says the Senate should have taken this bill up long ago.
And it would also signal that Congress is committed to making sure that the goals of the 1965 Voting Rights Act remain present, current today.
Joanne Merrigan, WSAV News 3 on your side.